So do you consider yourself a fullback primarily now?
Not primarily. I put it at the secondary.
It's fun though, isn't it?
Oh, it's a great time. I did it in high school, and just doing it again at a higher level, it's definitely, I love it.
Okay, when did they come to you with that idea? Did you go to them with that idea, and how long ago was that?
I mean, I've always kind of been teasing them about it, how I've always done it a little bit, kind of just throwing it out there, and then they eventually just kind of picked up on it, and then it kind of just took off from there.
What was the toughest hurdle you had to get over to convince them to put you out there?
Yeah, I honestly just worked hard on special teams. I feel like they saw me improving in special teams, and then they kind of just saw my film from high school, and it kind of just carried over.
Is there more than just blocking involved? You know what I mean? Down the road.
I hope so. I mean, I don't really make the plays, but if I did, I'd give it to me.
What's the key to being good at that in that role?
Just having a hard nose and getting off the ball quick. I mean, how I kind of play defense is just wrecking havoc in the offense. I kind of just flip it and kind of wreck havoc in the defense and kind of just make a hole for my running back behind me to get through.
How does that work in practice? How often do you go over to the offensive side of the ball?
I'm always switching from side to side. I mean, running back and forth and short yardage and stuff, but it's fun. It's a great time.
Do you have to know like twice as many plays now?
Not really. I mean, Coach Hinton helps me a lot with it, and he sits me down, lets me watch film with him. So, I mean, he definitely helps me through it.
What's the mental process like? You know, you're in the game as a defensive end, then all of a sudden you're called on to go over and play fullback on the other side of the ball.
Yeah, I feel like special teams really helped me out with that a lot. Kind of just doing the KOR and the kickoff, kind of just having that switch, flipping my switch. So, I mean, it kind of just goes with offense and defense too.
And what has come along on the defensive side for you? You're playing more, you know.
Yeah, I mean,
in the real defense.
Yeah, just hard work every day in practice and kind of just showing I have what it takes to be out there, and eventually it was going to start paying off, and just kind of continuing that and just always having fresh guys. I feel like that's what Coach Jay likes, having fresh guys out there every couple snaps. So I feel like if we can just keep doing that, and we always playing fast and strong.
But did something kind of click with you too? I mean, just making sure you're responsible on every play. I mean, did you feel something sort of come along like several weeks ago?
Yeah, I feel like definitely just kind of what I focused on a lot this year is just doing my job. Because, I mean, if you do your job, there's no reason why not to be out there. And that's all I focus on is just doing my job and making sure I do what I need to do to get the play done.
Caden, there was a play against Maryland where you rushed. It looked like there was no way you would even be involved in the play because you stepped up in the pocket. And then it was like the relentlessness that you showed on that play. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. You deflected it. Yeah. Kind of walk me through your thought process on that play, or just what your thought process is on every play.
I mean, definitely. I mean, I'm not going to stop till the echo of the whistle is called. I mean, I'm not going to finish the play. I mean, there's always something that can happen in a play to get you the chance to make the play. So, I mean, honestly, just continuing my rush, even though he steps up or moves away from me. I mean, I'm not going to stop until I get there, or if somebody else gets there, so I can celebrate with them.
You're playing in your home state this week. Is that special for you?
Oh, yeah, third time this year. It's definitely been a blessing to get all my family out there to come see me over there, so it's definitely been a great time.
What's the posse like? How many people?
This week we got a lot. We got a lot this week.
Give me a general number.
About 15 or 16. Yeah, it's a lot of them.
You did just say to the echo of the whistle. Isn't that what you just said?
Echo of the whistle.
What does that mean?
Just a little bit afterwards, you don't know if you hear somebody in the stands, you don't know what the whistle is, so I just kind of play through it.
So potentially sloppy game, Saturday, grass, chance of rain, like that, you kind of brace?
Whenever it rains out of practice, it's my favorite. I feel like it kind of just makes the vibe of a football vibe, kind of just getting grimy out there. I mean, I love it.
Did Purdue come after you hard, or what do you remember about the recruiting process?
Yeah, I talked to one of the coaches there a lot when the beginning of my recruiting, like my sophomore year of high school. So kind of just talking to them a little bit, but I was always a IU fan growing up, so I was never a Purdue fan.
Yeah.
Are there any offensive players who have particularly helped you with learning that fullback role?
Offensive players?
Yeah, any of the tight ends or any of them, have they helped you at
all? I mean, I watched a lot of Mitch Rossi film. I love watching Mitch. So kind of just seeing what he did and how he had that mindset for it, and texting him a little bit definitely kind of helped me get my mindset ready for it, and it kind of helped me out a lot.
Isn't it funny how they kind of refuse to call a player a fullback in this program? You know, I mean, this program was renowned for its fullbacks way back when and stuff. But what position are you playing? What if you had to tell somebody what you're doing on offense? What is it?
Whatever they need me to do. That's what I said. Whatever they need.
But whatever back.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.